Okay, model. That shit tracks you. Data mines, mate. You need a hacked one. Like this. Oh, one sec.
Sorry to interrupt your extracurriculars, but DedSec needs you. Ready for your first op?
Just doing some public outreach, Bagley. This is the place? Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
You watch me while I sleep too, Bagley?
The attack occurred just as ALBION CEO Nigel was announcing a new security
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Oh, come the fuck on.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Of course. It played right into his hands. Control the narrative, right? I bet we'll find proof at the site.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked. But, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Textbook cover-up. They don't want anyone digging into this.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
One day, you've got to let me see what's under the bonnet, Bagley.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
I got this.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality. That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
Fucking twat.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
Professional, eh? All of that shit online these days. Not much help there. I'll have a gander.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Oh, fuck me. Cass didn't plan this attack at all. This guy really wanted him dead.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Run the numbers, Bags. Plates, VIN, whatever.
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's a civil war in the Albion ranks, that's good news for us. I say we get a closer look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Oh, well, that's not suspicious at all.
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agreed. Well, this is it. The Tone site. Are we sure this is where Albion brought the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll have a gander.
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus, he's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck, I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
On it.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Me hear you, bag man. Nothing's gonna get in my way. This one's a pile of dirt. Been here too long to be our attacker.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Burnt to a crisp. This must be our man.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
But not too mashed up for you, Bags.
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
Albion's using this place like a morgue, dumping dead bodies here to rot.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
Bagley boy, showtime.
He's launched them, Mum. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice, Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Remember, you're telling me the only thing keeping those Temis drones from slaughtering all of us is one blood clot upgrade?
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
What the fuck, Bagley? Why the hell are you keeping that data?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it. Looks like me got a real handle on this DedSec business.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Me don't know whether to thank you or slap your head, Bagley.
Don't worry about Bagsy. You get used to his side commentary. Mad job, cuz.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Say no more.
Somebody's shooting. Hey, who are they? Taking. Let me check it out. I saw them before. That is perfect location. Cool. Got it. Shut the fire!
One more to go.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Say no more.
Here somewhere.
Right, going live.
Refer to the government's list of illegal...
ALBION confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an ALBION drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, ALBION founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to ALBION.
This is the worst case of male tears I've ever seen. Playing the victim because we wanted to stand up for ourselves.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
Yeah, a couple of us had a thought about that, actually. Bagley, kick it.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
Not for long. We're kindred spirits. If we pool our resources, we could really take it to those in power.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
But yeah, he just looks like a beekeeper. Real talk. Nothing better than breathing in the free air after being caged.
Glad to have you back. Let's go teach those fascist fucks a lesson or two, yeah?
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
No time to waste. Stands to reason if we found her, then any enemies she's made can find her too.